What's up guys, today we're going to be going over this new face blur effect that was seen in TANA's latest video, Wake Up. As soon as I saw this effect, I knew I had to break it down for you guys. So in order to do this, we're going to use Photoshop, After Effects, and also a free software that I'll leave in the description. It's called ebsynth. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So as you can see, I already have on my timeline the clip that we're going to apply the effect on. So the first thing we want to do is go to the first frame and we're gonna export, add to render queue. Then let's go in those settings. And for the format, we're gonna choose PNG sequence. That's very important. And then let's go on the output too. We kind of have to organize the files in order for all of this to go well. So let me show you. So you're gonna create a new folder. Let's call it video. And then all of this, let's just call it video. I think I forgot something. Go back into the output module right here and make sure to uncheck this and to make sure that this starting number starts at 0. Very important. Let's call it video. We're good to go. Then you just render it out. Then we're gonna export the first frame and apply our face blur effect that we're gonna do in Photoshop, but only on one frame. Okay, so how we're gonna do this is by making this one frame long, going to composition, save frame as, file, and then as you can see, it's already in a Photoshop format, so that's perfect. And then you can just put it in a folder called PSD. Let's call this video once again, just so that we stay on topic and keep the same name for the file. Then we're gonna render this out. Now it's time to do our effect. Import the file in Photoshop. First, you want to unlock this to be able to apply effects on it. And then what we're going to use is mostly the clone stem tool. So you're going to press S. And I made my brush around 40 to 50, the hardness at 0% because you want it to be soft. You don't want this to be like so. See, as you can see, this is looking horrible. So that's the reason why I put the hardness at 0%. Now, you want to do Alt to determine the area that we're going to clone. So if I clone it here, Alt click, then when I go there, it's going to clone that area, as you can see. So you basically want to do this in your best capability. We're going to do a rough kind of draft, and then using the brush tool, we're going to go over it a little bit. I'll see you when I'm done. So yeah, you basically just go over it. So the more time you spend on it, on the details, it's gonna look good. But already we're getting a pretty good result, and I'm doing it very fast, so that's a good sign. So then to smooth it up, we're gonna use the brush tool. I made the brush tool pretty big with the hardness still at 0%. And then we're gonna pick the color of our skin. So let's say I pick it right here. Then when we select B again, as you can see, it just makes it quite better. So if I reduce a bit the intensity, make it 100. If I put it here, you see it's all coming along pretty well. So as you can see, we're getting that effect that we want. So now we're getting this result that looks pretty cool. So we're gonna export that. We're gonna go to File, Export PNG. Then we're gonna leave it in a folder that we're gonna call Keyframe. Let's just call it video for now. So one thing that's very important, we're gonna copy the name of the file in that folder, the PNG sequence that we did, and paste it onto our PNG. That way the software ebsynth is gonna understand. We're gonna copy this, Command C, the first frame out of the PNG sequence, and then we're gonna go back and make this the exact same name for this frame. Now let's open up ebsynth and let's get the magic started. All right, so now that we're in ebsynth, so the first thing we're gonna do is go to the keyframes folder, go to select, and then we're gonna go look for this folder in which we have our effect. Open that up. And then for the video, we're gonna put the original PNG sequence that we had rendered. So select, let's go to video. We're gonna select the first frame, click open. And then we're just gonna tell the software where we want them to export our frames. Click on output, select, and let's make a new folder called output. That's all you need to do. Then you click on synth. And then we're just gonna wait for a bit.
Why are you running?
So when it's done, just go back to After Effects, and then we're gonna do Command I to go get our sequence. So now that we imported our PNG sequence into After Effects, the only thing that you want to be careful with is, you see this says 30 FPS. I'm pretty sure we're at 24 FPS in this video, so we're gonna go to interpret footage. Assume this frame rate is 24 frames per second. And then you can import it into your sequence. And just like that, we have our face blur effect. Let's look at the final result. So that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and please let me know in the comments what type of tutorials you would like me to cover next. If you still feel like learning, you can go watch this video right there, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.